Yep, as expected, the red dots are already on top of me. That means I'm pretty sure there's been some shots fired. Let's have a look here. No, nothing. Okay. That's kind of surprising. Really? Okay, let's have a look here. Considering where I had no idea how he's not seen me there. I've no idea how he's not seen me there. Well, let's have a look. Let's go through the units, see who actually has line of sight, and check suppression. But I'm really surprised at that. What about this side? They moved up there. That means my armor is probably in a good spot, but we'll see. Okay, let's inspect the troops. I'll zoom out for this so I can look around at the same time if I need to. Yeah, I thought so. I thought he should have seen me. He's moving 12 miles an hour. I don't know what that actually means in X's. For a motorcycle unit, don't know. So I'm surprised he hasn't fired at me. Well, there's a small chance he actually hasn't seen me because he's moving so fast. Okay. No suppression on him though. Yeah, like I said, this is gonna get hot pretty quickly. I think I'm noticing already my scouts are in the front. That's not healthy for them. I need to get them back, I think. Actually, what I'm really surprised is that this one has not been fired at. Don't see how he could not have seen him. Okay, well, let's keep going. Getting ahead of myself. As I usually do. It's like finding things to distract yourself for no reason whatsoever. These guys at further back should be alright for now. Okay, here's the one that's problematic. C3, yep, he's right beside him. How the hell did he not see him? That's quite amazing, I have to say. Okay, well, as usual. My opponent is testing my limits already. Let's see. I really wish I could find players that are closer to my skill level, but it's pretty much impossible. Because we'd make we'd make the same mistakes, whereas my experienced opponent never. Well, he doesn't make any mistakes that I can exploit. Put it that way. I've seen him make mistakes, but they usually not something I take advantage of, or I don't know how. That's probably a more accurate way of describing it. One. So, yeah, so we still have line of sight of them at least. Okay, so. Yeah, now because they moved up to the trees, we don't really have much we can do from back here. Hunters are back there. Only one. Okay, so he's probably gonna have to move forward a little bit. Yeah, unfortunately, we can only see that one. Because of the peculiarities of line of sight. It's probably due to the trees more than anything else. Otherwise, we would be able to see that. Okay. Yeah, we can see them from there, but they probably pretty far. Well, 15 hexes. Yeah. What's surprising is they haven't moved up on this side. Why is that? That is a good question. I don't have an answer. Yeah. Okay, now these guys, they are okay for now. Okay, so he's probably seen those. Yeah, okay. Question is, are they moving? They're moving quite fast. Nope, they've seen him. They have seen him. It's a tank. There's not likely to not see it. So I guess we're gonna have to do something about that. Don't know what. Okay, so basically he's found quite a few of my units already. That's what you would expect. Anyway, only on turn 2. It's going to be a long, hard battle. Yeah. I miss those days when I could move around for 5 turns without anything happening. Although in the first points battle, it wasn't like that at all. I think he moved out on the second turn, he actually moved out on the first turn, so much faster. And in the first points battle, he had taken the victory axes on the second turn. He'd actually taken all of them on the second turn, I think. So it's not unusual. Just not sure. Let's see. This one is too far in front. That seems to be a bit dangerous here. Yeah, these guys are definitely too far in front. Okay, I'm thinking they should move back to. Do not want to move them forward again. He cannot see anybody, but moving him carries some risk. Considering there's 2 of them up that side. So he cannot. He's in trees. I'm not sure how fast he moved in the last turn. That's a problem. He probably moved 2 X's, so why he didn't spot me? He must have seen me. Right? How could he not? How could he not see me? Okay, so I think I'm gonna move. He's actually gonna take a shot. I think that should be all right. He can't be seen by anybody else, but he probably can't stay there because of the mortar. The risk of mortars arriving. So he can probably only take 1 shot, and he has to move. But he needs support, so I'm gonna have to bring another one up. So this is always a question, like, should he move? Should I fire first, put some suppression on him, I guess, try to do that, and then move somebody else up rather than take, because I won't be able to put enough suppression on him to keep him preventing from taking opportunity fire there, I think. If I had another squad in position, that would help, but no, not really. Okay, this side here. So these these two are probably gonna move back into the trees. I just need to get him. Yeah. So the problem is this guy's on his own. That's not healthy. What can I do to give him some support? I'll have to figure that out because he is definitely going to have some trouble. Might actually move them back 2 hexes just to be sure. So I'll move the commander there and there just to get him out of the way, and he will move there, and he will move back. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna provide support there. Let's just have a look. What do we have? Mortars. They're moving so fast I can't predict where they're gonna be in in the next turn. Oh wow, that's slow. That is really, 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 really slow. Really? Oh, their range. Okay, that's why it was so slow, because it's the wrong mortars. Okay, so they have to move up anyway. Yes. Zoom in a little bit. So that are zoomed out. Yeah. Anyway, so that's. I need to pull the scouts back because otherwise they're gonna get killed here. So but I'm also very concerned about when these guys arrive here because there's not enough support for him. I guess I'm gonna have to deal with these guys first. So the other scouts here, same risk. A bit more difficult to get them back though. I'm actually surprised that because I was expecting this one to be spotted. He moved very fast. Yeah, see, the thing is, I don't know where he moved. Because these ones, well, I think they're the same ones that took the victory axes. So if he moved down here, there's a high chance he would have seen that. So this is the thing. I have to assume that he's been spotted. Very awkward. Actually, I made it worse than my. I saw. I mean, I saw these guys out there, and I still moved my scouts forward. I shouldn't have done that, probably. Probably. So I can get these guys back out of the way. Tricky. Well, probably back here and here. Now, you cannot see anybody. Okay, there's nobody in line of sight this way. But it's pretty restricted. So here's the thing. Uh, they must have been spotted as well. I don't see how he could have gotten across here without seeing these guys, right? Anyway, we'll assume they have been. So it means that that hex is probably not safe either. It's also quite isolated. It's on, like a single tree all on its own. Hmm. Actually, I'm thinking these guys should move this way and across here. I might risk leaving, but that will allow the scout to move back into a little bit of safety. Okay, so we're gonna try to move across the. What is this? That is mixed. Looks like swamp. Oh, it's mixed. Okay. He has to move across the open, and again to another isolated tree. Not terribly useful, but maybe better. I'm thinking he might move up that way, but then he has to, yeah, move up that way instead, and so that will allow the scout to maybe retreat. You have to retreat 2 hexes though, and that's actually not a bad thing because it put him into the trees, and I think that should cover line of sight a little bit. No, I think he'd still be visible from that trees. Thing is, if he knows I'm there, he's probably just waiting for me to move in there. But maybe not. Because the thing is, like, these guys have no cover, right? They're in swamp. They have no cover or concealment here, so not exactly healthy. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, down here, I think one of these tanks will, because this tank has not been seen, as far as I can tell. This line of sight doesn't extend into anything where they might have passed through. This side, over here. Yeah, I think so. So that tank that's in front can probably stay there. However, this one, it's doubtful he can stay there because he's got line of sight on 2 enemies. However, I don't think it's safe for either of them to stay there because there's probably mortar fire possibly arriving there. So where to go? Well, we might be able to move across here and up to there. Or actually even along the flat part, because if we move up into the height 5, then that makes us more visible over here. If we stay down on the lower level, these trees block line of sight, and this height 1 blocks line of sight. But we're then moving closer towards them, and maybe that's not the best idea, so I'm gonna have to unload the scouts, but that's tricky because I'm gonna be moving, so so what we'll do is we'll unload scouts from this one and have them take up a position where they can keep watch while this one moves up. I think that's probably what I'll do. I might change my mind. 4 years, really not much. I mean, these guys are just here to keep watch for now. Don't really want to have them. The chances of them having been spotted are actually very low. How fast are they moving? That's 11 miles an hour. I have no idea what that means in hexes. I don't know. Does that mean they moved 11 hexes? I don't know. It's so difficult to know what exactly that's telling you. It's like I just don't. I mean that's. I don't know. I wish it would just tell you that it moved, so many hexes, and then it would be so much easier. Because now it's confusing because it's hard to know. It seems to use different numbers for different vehicles, and what it shows you in here seems to be different than what you get. What I see in here, I can't figure it out. It's amazing how people have managed to figure all this stuff out over the years. I just started. So we can actually see them. There's no shot there. It's too far away. And also the fact that they're moving so fast is not helping. I think it would actually be a good shot if they stopped. So we may actually get a shot next turn. Maybe we'll see. Okay, so these ones are not moving. He is though. So I want to get him just a little bit further forward. I don't know whether he's been seen. There is the problem. Not by them, but by something else that is in a better position. Because they're moving fast, so that's why we're seeing them. But there could be something moving very slowly across here, and well, which is why those haven't been taken. Because you would have moved very fast up to there and taken the position up there. Now I'm moving one hex, so it reduces the chances, but still, I want to get into a better position. I should have deployed in a better position, but I never learn. Okay, so I'm gonna unload the scouts from this one since he's not gonna move, and he's out of line of sight. So in load. Now some of them are going to get back on. I think. Well, one of them will get back on the tank. Let's put him back in the tank. Move the other two forward. They won't be able to move very fast, unfortunately. So we need to maintain some concealment. So actually remove this one there. And we'll have a look around. Now they're going to slow down, so they're not going to go over that hill. They're probably going to stop on top of it, or maybe they'll go around the side. I don't know. Actually, they're more likely to go around the side, not drive over the top of it. So the question is, should I move there? Because I actually want line of sight that way more than... yeah, I'm gonna risk it. Well, wait a minute, we're... Can't actually... Well, we have enough to be able to tell if they move around that side, so I'm not really... shouldn't really be that concerned. Move him here. Come on there. His line of sight should be similar to that. Okay. Okay, but we won't do that just yet. Okay, let's look at this. So the plan was to pull the scout back. Can't tell which way he's looking. And I don't know if that's actually significant. I really like to. I should ask. Do players sometimes? Do players leave their? What do players do? Do they leave their units facing in the direction that they expect, or you know, that they just finished in? Or do they just, or they deliberately pointed in a direction to mislead the other player? Like after they look around, they leave it in pointing in the last direction they looked. Do they leave it in the direction they last moved? Do they even worry about it? I don't know, because I mean it seems like you could use that, right? But of course, if the other player knows that it's not reliable, then they would just ignore it anyway. I suspect that's what happens because you can't really know what for sure what it means. So I'm overthinking it probably. So that's the one. This one is not in line of sight yet, so we're okay. Now you can see two enemies. One is there. Okay. I thought one of them is there. Okay. I thought both of them were over there, but that's not the case. Yeah. Okay. One of them's over there. One of them's over there. It's only 9% chance of a hit. Don't think there's any point in taking that shot. Okay, back here. We'll move the tanks at the end. I think something might have changed at that point. I wonder what these guys have their ranges set to. Because both of them are going to run into him. well, let's move these guys out of the way first. Okay, that cut line of sight off there. I want to move him back again, so I'm gonna move him a second time. He's out of line of sight now, so it won't matter. And I just he's out in front there, and those guys are headed this way. Now I could probably get a shot in here, maybe from there, but that I don't know because there's two of them, right? Um, mm, what is he? He's in mixed. He's not even in cover at the moment. Yeah, that's not good. Now, okay, these guys were over here. Let's see if I can figure out how many X's they actually moved. Because I actually have no idea. 13, they were way back here. So about 42. 4. So maybe they actually moved 13 X's? Okay, that's, yeah, okay. Yeah, so they moved 13 hexes. Well, you see, there's a nice little road up here. He's trying to do the same thing, right? He's trying to get units around behind me again. Quite annoying that is, considering that you know it's he makes it look so easy. He makes it look so easy. Yeah, I started discussing maybe we should go to more points, and I'm thinking no, I can't do that. I haven't even settled down on the 1,000 points yet. I'm still struggling to find a good balance with it. Now, no doubt there is merit in going to more points, but I just don't feel confident that I could deal with it. Um, so basically, I'm nixing that idea for now. Yeah, they'll be in here, and I don't want to leave these guys in the open. Problem is that I don't think this is going to really help him that much, because he can be seen from there, but at least he's got concealment from the trees, and maybe some protection, but the chances of them actually seeing him are much lower. So we'll go with that. Yeah, sure, that makes sense. I mean, you can still see that way, so now I'm trying to figure out where to position him. I can move him forward, take a shot, but I won't be able to move him back, though. That's the problem. The risk is that there's something up here that has a really long range set. Yeah, that's the risk. How far back would we be? 60. So it will be 20 X's back. I'm actually thinking I might move him back again. Take a position, let them come in, but that's, I don't know, that seems to be wasting time. I don't know, I'll think about that. Other scouts. Now, I was trying to decide whether to move them. We'll leave them there. Now, I think they're headed to, they want to try and move up this area here. Because it's the easiest, right? So, okay, maybe, let's see. Don't know. Scouts, you're in the way. Get out of the way. It's annoying because these guys are in the open, and I don't really have any place to send them where they can get cover. Those guys are gonna show up, and that's it. So, yeah, look, it may be better to pull back into the trees, but then I can't get the scout out of the way. Jeez. No, I think he's maneuvering in the case that he spotted me already, way back, and he's maneuvering into just the position he needs to make me not be able to do anything. Right now, I think the worst because really the relative experience means that I have to assume that everything he does is just precisely planned, and there's nothing I can do about it because I already made the mistake in the previous turn, right? I don't know what to do here. I actually want to keep moving up because I do want to get these guys closer, but there's no cover here. Like they have to move out in the open, and not only that, there's no concealment because there's no trees here. So the best he can do is move back there to get out of the way. Actually, he could move here if the scout moves back here, and that one moves. He can move there, but that gives him. It'll put him in some cover at least. Don't really want to leave them out in the open. I'd really like to move them up, but I don't see how. I don't see how. Actually, I wonder if there's a what is the penalty for that? Well, I checked the fine field manual. Movement rates. I don't know if there's a. Oh, this is only This is only movement. Where's the? Okay, we actually don't have. Okay, well, yeah, we don't actually know. Yeah, we don't actually know what kind of penalty there is for. It probably tells you somewhere, actually, but I'm not sure where it is. There's probably a terrain. Oh, the terrain defense. Here we go. This manual is awesome. It's 106 pages. It's very well condensed from the meandering style of the main manual. It's got most of the same information in there, but it's a lot easier to find. Uh, yeah, there's an optional terrain defense. Wow, how useful is that? Um, so swamp, swamp, swamp. Yeah, very poor defense. Um, Very poor defense. Arr. I really suck, don't I? Okay, so I don't want to leave these guys up front here, so we're gonna move them back. There. Um, I don't really want to leave him there. But he's gonna have to move 2 X's then. Not good. Here's the thing. Okay, so we can't. Whoa. Shit. What the fuck was that? Oh, I clicked on that by accident. That's bad. Clicking on things by accident. Okay, so actually, line of sight is actually better in that hex, or more restricted in that hex than in that one. Okay, that says I can get there. That probably means it's going to move around there, though. Let's see, I can figure it out. Because I'm pretty sure if I move into that hex with that one, yeah, one thing the game could have done better is actually tell you what the movement path would be. What the movement path is going to choose ahead of time, because right now it tells me yes, it can move all. That's the maximum number of x, the maximum distance it can move, but it doesn't tell me what path it's going to take to get there. So if was knowing that, give me a hotkey that lets me move over and will give me where it's going to move. That'll tell you, right? Oh yeah, okay, it's going to move through there, because that actually makes the most sense. This is probably there's a penalty for moving through the swamp, and there's a penalty for moving through a hex with other units in it. So it's unlikely it's going to be able to move across there. So the chance of my being able to move there and then there are actually pretty low. But I'm going to check in the movement rate table to see. Yes, I'm playing a computer game and I'm looking it up in the movement rate table. Yeah. Think about that for a second. Because they didn't think to design that in. A convenient way to tell the player exactly where if you clicked here, this is where the computer would move that unit, the path it would use. It wouldn't have. It's really not that hard. Um, uh, what's the game? West North. I mean, that game's about as old as this one actually, and it did that way back. That's an open source game for those who don't know. Battle for West North. It's kind of a fantasy. It's actually it's a strategy game because controlling resources on each map matters. You get more points for buying more units, so that makes it a strategy game in my opinion. But the combat is tactical. But the scale is kind of off though because it's hard to know. Like each unit is one person, exactly one person or like one horseman or something like that, right? But the scale doesn't, the movement and so on doesn't really fit that it's only one person. So swamp. Um, let's see, foot units is cost 3, and there's a movement penalty of 1 for that unit. So that will be 4. So it actually could. There's 4, and then there's another 4 to move into there. So it could actually do it. We're gonna do it. And the thing of it is, it wasn't obvious that it would let me do that. I had to calculate it, and if since doing arithmetic in my head is not a reliable thing. um, yeah, I could have miscalculated, and in fact, I did because that took 10 points. Because that took I miscalculated it. That was actually, yes. What I miscalculated was that the um, yeah, the number of points. Yeah, it's 2 points to move in there, not 1. So that's actually 5 points. Yeah, and then that's another 5 points, I'm guessing. Yeah. Okay. Well, I managed to get over there. That's all that matters. We're actually gonna put him here. Okay, so infantry is there. The scouts are kind of moved out of the way a little bit. Not enough though, but we'll have to make do for now. Just so that I can get infantry into useful positions. So let's see, we'll take a shot here. He's probably got me as a target, so this is probably not going to really work out that well. I mean, it's 3 X's away, right? And it's only 9% because he's moving so damn fast. I hate these fast-moving units. It's like, wow. And the thing is, they're so small. I don't know how you're supposed to deal with them. Can't figure that out. I guess we take a shot and see what happens because there's really not much other option. If I leave him, he will probably take a shot at me. Thing is, if I leave him there, though, that's what's worrying because that's now a prime hex for mortar fire, right? In fact, it's probably going to arrive at the end of my turn. Sometimes it's really depressing playing as a really vastly more experienced player than you. It's like, he's got all the angles figured already. What the hell? Oh well, never mind. Well, we pinned him. I don't know if this is going to be a workout. I'm surprised. He did an opportunity fire. That's really quite surprising. Okay, let's look around first. Only 8%. Oh, he's destroyed. Now, I actually don't want to leave. I'm going to leave him there. I don't want to leave him there. Because I'm expecting mortar fire from that in that hex. The problem is if I don't move him, if I leave him there, he's probably gonna get. He may get hit with mortar fire. I mean, we don't have a lot of mortar, a lot of artillery, so he can't drop it everywhere. If I assume that he has seen me, then that's a very good candidate. I mean, all this whole area would be, because you might as well assume there's a whole bunch of guys in there. But there's other places he could use it too. I mean, he's seen me over here, so you know, we only have so much. It's a gamble. I find it hard to believe this has not seen this one. I mean, given the way fast it's moving, it's still it's a tank. It's hard to miss. It's sitting out in the open. So, question is, this one could not see that one. Line of sight didn't curve around there, so we can move forward here. But is that what I want to do? I'd like to keep moving forward a bit here. It's just the moving backwards doesn't seem like a very useful thing. I mean, I guess I end up doing that a lot when I'm playing play my email, and it's getting tiresome, to be honest. Really need to find ways to move forward and just take the losses if I fuck it up, right? So thing is, where are these guys going? That's probably what I should ask myself. There's two possibilities. Either they're heading straight out across here, or they're actually turning this direction and trying to get over here. Don't know yet. Okay, for now, I'm gonna assume they're gonna move, because they're actually... well, these guys are further forward. So the question is, where will they move? Just ignoring this other situation down here for the moment. Okay, he actually doesn't have any line of sight. If they... I'm really worried about the fact that he's not... got any support, right? Okay. Now, if I step out and take a shot, that may cause him to slow down, maybe? But he can't stay there because it's 2-on-1 and that's not gonna end well. What can I bring up that can help him? The mortars are too far back, apparently. Okay, so let's move. Let's move him there. Okay, well, no, maybe not, because I gotta decide what I'm gonna do with that one, so I'm gonna leave him there. I'm gonna move him there just to give a little bit of room here. again. There. Yeah, he can't move there. Fucking hell. Err. Err. Train slowing me down. Okay, well, whatever. Well, in that case, you might as well move in. Yeah, so he won't be able to get up there in time in order to offer assistance. See, I should have checked that first. Actually, it probably told me that, and I ignored it. It probably told me he couldn't move over there, and I missed it completely. There, I'd like to get him. I'd like to get them as far forward as possible. That may get them up there, so actually I will get some 1x closer, I think. Okay, so that would be... That's curious. It's saying that range... They're all moved. Ah, okay, some of them are now in range. Just. Okay, so they can provide mortar support from there. They could even... the problem is these mortars are not like some of the nations have really convenient light mortars that can actually fire. Japanese, I think, you can move them and actually fire using the light mortar in the same, using the fire and move and fire the light mortar in the same turn. Very convenient. Unfortunately, these ones are not like that. So, they can't help much more than where from. No, that's all they can do, really. They actually can't really move any more than that. So the rest of this movement, what am I doing? I'm actually very worried that this guy's moving up. He's alone. There's nothing I can do to move anything across that side to support him, unless I move them back. Because this one will not arrive there in time. He just can't get across here fast enough. What else do we have? Well, we're stuck in a swamp here, so that's not gonna go anywhere. what I might do, so we're gonna move up. We're gonna move up. The threat's been reduced a little bit. I mean, the fact I've taken this one out might slow him down a little bit. I doubt it, though. I doubt it. um, this one's not so bad because there's only one of them now. Yeah, so if he moves this way, it's 101. I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, we'll be moving forward. That's good. I don't know if I should move that one out of there. This 1 year. Okay, well, still have another platoon to move. I think. I'm actually gonna move him this way. And that way. Still have no idea where they're actually going. I'm just trying to get them closer to the edge of the woods here, maybe. Assuming they move forward, they may actually end up taking up position here. But I don't know. Don't know yet. Yes, let's zoom out so I can see line of sight more easily. Because we're on higher ground here, and that makes things a bit weird. And we're in trees, that makes it even weirder. Okay, not bad. And then we're actually down on height 0 here, so that's helping. Okay, height 0. Okay, once you're down to height 0, things are a little easier to deal with because trees block things. Like everything that's higher than you blocks things. It's a lot easier to understand. So, in actual fact, we can probably move another hex. Yeah, I think we will. Yeah. Boulders, can we actually move through there? Yes, we can. As long as it's height 0, we're good. Yeah. This one is height 0. Okay, so, time to start thinking about where we're going. That's height 5, that's height 5, so we may not be able to move there, actually. Actually, it's looking like we're probably gonna wanna... well, assuming these guys keep moving forward, then we're okay, but otherwise we're gonna get jammed up here easily, very, very quickly, so I'm gonna put him here. Okay. Okay, still haven't decided what to do with this one. Do I move him back, or do I leave him there? Um, do I actually... I could actually do something else. I could advance him across here. He'll be in the open for a turn. And get him across to the trees here. Depends on what this one does, right? Does it back off? Who knows? I really don't know whether he saw me there. Like I said, I assume he did, and just decided not to do anything. Because I mean, it's not really an even fight, but as far as I'm concerned, it's 1-1. I mean, this squad is way more firepower than the LMG motorcycle squad, but still, but still. So that's probably the only reason why I didn't fire. So I have to assume he spotted me there. But I'm actually more interested in getting this one over on to help from that side now. So we've got units moving up here. They're not in good position yet, though. But they will be. This says line of sight implications as well, because we're now visible from that side. We may even be visible from further away. Oops. Didn't like that. Nope. So we are visible from somewhere. It depends on which way these guys are gonna go. Don't know. We'll see. Okay. They've all moved. This platoon's set. This is the only one that's not. I've got some decisions to make. They are this one's either moving back, which may or may not be helpful. He could move forward, take a shot, and he may be able to move back again. I don't think that shot's gonna be much good though, because that's like 60, 53, range of 7. It would make him think twice about moving forward, maybe, just to keep him at bay. So I'm fairly certain these guys are going to move back now. There's really no reason for them to stick around, right? But you never know. Because if I leave him there, they are definitely, there's a high probability of them moving forward through here. Trying to recon what's behind here. And I'm not no way I'm going to get another unit across there to help him. So I think we're going to do something really stupid and actually move out here. They actually fired back. That one did actually not opportunity fire, which is kind of odd. Let's see, rally. But that used up his movement, so that actually was a very bad mistake. Right. But what the hell? I wanted to fire at something. Come on. Shoot something, damn it! Yeah, so what I'm gonna do then, that answers that question. We're gonna move this one this way. Now, will they move closer? I mean, there's two of them there, and they both have machine guns, so that's probably not gonna end well. I'm gonna need to keep a range long though. Okay, so the problem here is, yeah, so we're gonna move him there to get him back into visual contact, I think. Yeah. Yeah, okay, that's good. He's caught in a swamp again, as same as the others. They've moved, so I think actually I am done, except for this side. I think I'm gonna move. Um, okay. Eh, shoot at things. Why not? Maybe shitty tactics, but screw it. You know, try to have fun, man. That's the whole point, right? And the whole point is shooting at things. Yes. Commander's gone insane. Run away. Or something like that. Okay, so my idea is to move this way. Which exposes him to quite a lot, actually. Unfortunately, I would even say. Not necessarily a bad thing. He knows there's a tank there now, so trying to hide it. It would only make sense to try and hide it up here. How do you hide a tank, right? Now, we can be seen from way over here. One hex. Since these guys have moved up here, if enemy units moved up through here, they actually may be in these trees already. However, they'd be moving pretty damn fast, so chances are that's actually not likely yet. Yeah, now there's only one spot. Because this is all movement of two. This will cost two movement. So, does it tell you? It's a speed of 41. Okay, that is actually telling you what its speed is, rather than something useful. Speed 27. No idea what that means. I mean, it's so confusing. speed 41, but he's actually moving. It's actually moving 13. He moved 13, 13. So he's different. Okay, so that's the tanks moved. That's just a bit too far, I think. If it was down maybe 12 X's or so, maybe it'd be worthwhile taking a shot. And it's also a dead giveaway, right? So you know the places he can be shot from there, so you quickly figure out if it's coming from on this side. Well, we'll see where he goes, and I suspect he'll move around this side. He definitely will not move over the top of it, so he'll move around the side. But that would actually, I'd spot that fairly quickly. So I know he's coming. Yeah. Anyway, I think that's it. I don't see anything else I really want to do. I might actually put. I can't get smoke in there fast enough, unfortunately. Where's my... Careful now. It's scrolling around, accidentally clicking on things. Very bad. We can call up smoke. It'll arrive at the end of the other player's turn. That means he's got plenty of time to take shots at me. Will he, or will he just retreat? I don't know. Oops. Okay, what we'll do is fix some of these. These have 32, 34. Okay, so so let's see, how much closer do I think they will get? 7 hexes now. I don't think they'll get closer. They'll just fire from that distance. Okay, well, they're doing that. Well, they'll just fire at him at long range. They won't. Since they're machine LMGs, they won't want to get closer. Okay, so what we're gonna do? Try something. Okay. Let's see how that works out. I don't know. I have no idea. They can't fire them at long range now, which would actually be an advantage to them. So they're gonna have to move up if they want to continue that. If they want to actually attack him, which means that they're gonna be moving pretty fast. So that's a negative for them actually. In fact, they're gonna have to move all the way up here. Which actually is, I mean, they could do that. They could do that. But they're going to be moving very fast, so it's going to be hard for him to hit him. He still doesn't have any support, so I don't know. We'll see. It's not a easy thing for me to figure out what to do there. Don't have anything that can actually see that side of the map. As far as I know. Yeah, because visibility is only 25 and the map is 40. So he's still on his own, but that means they have to actually move up to figure out whether he's there or not. The main problem is because I've lost sight of him, so I won't know what he's done. That's the issue. But he'll have to do something. He'll have to move up or retreat or whatever. Okay, well, I think that's it. No artillery being called in for me. Okay, I think that is it. Okay, check ranges. Definitely need to check ranges. These guys did not fire. Range 7. Let's reset that to 3. Range of 3. Yeah, that's good. Range 3. Range 3. Range 0. 3. 3. 3. Okay, wait though. If he decides to move forward here, yeah, range of 3 is good. Range of 3 is fine, just fine. I doubt he'll move forward now though, but who knows? Certainly not me. Yeah, my ability to predict my opponent is 0. Absolutely 0. No experience. I mean, that's just it. That's the problem. I just don't know. So, well, we'll just try and shoot at things. Yeah. Well, mostly, I guess. I mean, in all honesty, I don't really see any point in letting him. I mean, he got so close, right? I don't really see any point in not shooting at him. it just doesn't make any sense to me not just to not shoot him. You know what I mean? I mean, but that's the whole point, right? I mean, that's what he's doing with the recon, but it's a bit wasteful because I was right there. That he may not have expected me to be that close, so. Scouts keep their ranges at 0. They managed to survive to the 3rd turn. Well, they managed. Well, yeah, to the 3rd turn. Who knows whether they'll survive any more than that? I have no idea. Range of 6. Let's have a look here. Range of 6. Given how fast these guys can move, is that enough? Yeah, well, I don't think they'll be moving very fast. If these guys move forward here, they're not going to be moving very fast. So, yeah, no, we'll leave it at 6. That's fine, I think. Mortars not do anything. Range of 3, 3, 3, 3, and range of 6, and range of 6. Okay, range of 10, range of, let's reset that to 10. Okay, so range of 0, and that's it. Okay, let's end the turn. And no artillery, yay!